Hello, guten Tag. This is Fred from metal-ops.com in France and Metal-Ops TV. You can subscribe to the channel. Please, it's free, totally free. And if you want to listen new stuff, new interviews, passionating bands, like, for example, excuse me for my German accent. I didn't study German accent, German in language at school. Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT. I'm right? I'm wrong, Nikita?
Yeah, perfect.
Hello, Nikita.
Oh, that was
How are you?
pretty good. Hi, Fred. Bonjour to everyone
Bonjour.
who's
You speak a bit French, yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, also had it in school for I don't know 2 or 3 years. It was a long time ago, so don't
Okay,
really
some
remember
words, some
so
sentence.
much.
Okay,
Yeah.
and okay,
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yep.
thank you. I interviewed you. It was during the pandemic, the last time
Yeah.
for Metal Ops magazine, and a lot of things change. It was for the album
Mhm.
Noktvrn. I remember in 2021 for the promotion.
Yep.
I have a lot of questions, but firstly, could you introduce yourself? What do you do in the band Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT? And second question, classical question: what does it mean in German? Also, of course, there is Google Trad, but and why did you choose this name for your band, Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT? Please.
Yeah, my name is Nikita Kamprad. The full name, I play guitars and I sing in the band Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT. And basically, I also am one of the founding members back from 2009 when we first started the band, or there was the first sign of life, basically. Yeah, and I'm also the main songwriter in the band ever since, basically. Changed a little bit in the new album. Maybe we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
And I'm also producing basically
Producing main composer and producer.
main composer, lyricist, and also producer. So this time for the new album, I did basically the whole process myself, even from the songwriting to production, engineering, mixing, mastering. So it was a lot of work.
Okay. And at home, we can see your home studio, maybe?
Yeah, not really at home. It's in my hometown. I live in Würzburg. It's a very nice small city in Bavaria. Yeah, northern Bavaria. That's right. And I'm living here for all my life. I can't imagine moving somewhere else, to be honest. Also, very much like it here. And yeah, I started building my own smaller studio during the pandemic, basically in 2020. So this is not at home, but somewhere else. I also would like to keep it separated, living and working, or creating. And this, what you see right now in the background, is my second studio, so to say. I moved from the first one to the new one, which is a bigger room, fits more people. We also did main parts of the productions here.
Okay, that's the new stuff in Innern was pre-produced and recorded mainly in this studio. Here.
Yeah, actually every instrument, all the vocals have been recorded in here. Only for the drums, because it's still too small for a whole drum set, and we were like a roomy, big sound for our drums, so we went somewhere else. But also here in Würzburg, in my hometown, so it was pretty close. And but everything else, mixing, mastering, also was done here.
And so you use instruments. You are multi-instrumentist. You play bass in the past and still now. And drum programming in the past, and you sing. But there is a world drummer since 2011, Tobias Schuller.
Yeah. First, we had another real drummer. So the very first demo version of the first album, it was composed solely by myself. So I used the drum machine, obviously, because I can't play the real drums, but I love programming it and I love thinking as a drummer. That's also why I also write the music, including the drums, actually. I love to do that, and Tobias is absolutely fine and open to that. Luckily, we have a very good working relationship. So I also write the bass parts, although I didn't play the bass on the album.
It's Alan Noruspour who recorded them.
Our new bassist, or at the moment he's playing for Nico Ziska, who became a father last year. No, actually 2 years ago
2 years
already.
ago. Okay.
So some priorities changed in his life, obviously,
Yeah,
and
of
we
course.
needed a substitution for him.
And
But
there,
basically, yeah.
yeah, come on.
Sorry.
And there is another guitarist, Nicolas Rausch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Nico, he's in the band since 2017 now.
Okay.
And he's the second guitarist, as you said. And there's another thing new on the album. He was one of the collaborators on one of the new songs. So we split the songwriting on one of the new songs with him and me, which was a completely new thing for the band until.
Okay. So 4 on the album, but 5 in actually. 5 members, 5 musicians.
It's hard to say. You will only see 4 members on stage and on the promotional pictures and everything. But we're a band of good friends, and we talk about everything very transparently. So for us as a person, it was important not to say Nico Ziska, the former bassist, is not part of the band anymore. He's still part of the band. Maybe he will join us on stage in the future or anything. There's no real plan.
Okay. And could you recall us what does it mean, Der Weg einer Freiheit, please, in English?
Sure.
Or in French?
Yeah. Oh, French. No, not that easy. No, but it's been already how many years? 18 years, basically. I started 18 years ago writing the first songs, also thinking about the band's name and everything. So sometimes it's hard to remember actually what it's really about. But at that point of time, I think I wanted to find a word or a title, just as something that concludes what this project, what these songs I'm writing mean for myself. And I had the strong feeling that with these songs, I feel a very big freedom in anything I want to do. I want to express through the music or lyrics. And that was actually the point. That's, you can translate it to not the path, but one of many paths to freedom, because for me it's the music, it's the lyrics, it's playing in this band on stage or recording. It can be very different for any individual human being, of course.
The path to freedom. Free and to be free,
but it's
artistically.
Important. But it's some kind of important, and that's why in the German language I chose the indefinite article EINER FREIHEIT. That it's not a very certain path. It's a very individual. You have to find your own path, and you have to make up your mind and focus on what's important in the end, and follow this part for yourself.
Okay. So the last time I interviewed you, we say it was your Noktvrn album, and the last time also I saw you live. It was at Motoculture Festival 2 years ago, something like that. I was there, and you were busy for this year, so maybe next year I hope to see you live at French British in Britain in France at festival, second metal festival. And do you remember this show, because it was during the day, at the end of the day, but still sun and. It's not a problem for you, black metal band, to play when it's the day and not the night?
Yeah, I mean, we prefer playing in the darkness or whenever the mood is like the sun comes down and it gets more atmospheric, and after us Vatane was playing, I think, and they had the perfect of course they had the perfect spot. But we were very, very happy with the show. It was still, I think it was 6 p.m. or something like that. So
a lot of people.
A lot of people. We felt very, very good on stage. I remember it as a very good show. Very much enjoyable.
Okay.
Yeah, we hope to come back next year, hopefully.
Okay. I remember I didn't interview you at this time live at this festival, but I interviewed Eric Danielson from Watain. The interview is online on metalhubs.com. So and Marter too, but it's okay. So not the same day. So Noktvrn album was recorded, if I'm right, if my memory is good, mainly recorded but composed during the night. That's why I ask you also live show, day show during the day, etc. But is this new album called Innern also or composed totally differently this time for this new album of Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT? Innern, was it composed during the night by you?
No, that actually changed. Definitely. When I composed Noktvrn, it was a time where I didn't have any own studio. I was working remotely, mostly for bands or going to another studio 1.5 hours from my hometown. So it was always a journey to go there. And whenever I was there in this studio, of course I was working on different other productions, but I didn't have the inspiration to do my own things, basically. So anytime I got home into my apartment, I mean, it was just 2 rooms basically, but in some way I found inspiration there. So, and mostly in the night, and that's why Noktvrn was mainly written in the night. I told you I got the new studio now, my personal one, and that enabled me basically to really have a physical room, but also a mental headspace. I can shut the doors and shut the window, can be completely for my own. Also during the day, I rather like working during the day, have my 9 to 5 work frame, so to say, even though that sounds not really artistic, but I can work best on these kind of daytime. So what I did in my studio, I basically wrote during daytime, just 9 to 5. And
so does it mean that you sleep better and more this time nowadays?
Yeah, you can also say that. I'm a very, very good and passionate sleeper, to be honest. I always need my 8 hours. Yeah.
Okay, and it's called Innern. So inside in English, Innern, in German, it means inside. So maybe because it was made inside in your home, in your home studio, and all, or is it only relation with that about the title of the new stuff?
Yeah, there are many interpretations. This one is also correct, actually, if you see it like that. I didn't think about it that way. But
the cover artwork is very dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but it also reflects this kind of theme very well, in my opinion. The thing is, with Innern, the title came after the songs were finished. Mostly, or I don't know if it was ever the case, actually, when the title was first and then the song. So first I wrote the songs. I had the feeling that the songs enabled me to somehow focus more on my insight, on my feelings, on my emotions that sometimes are, especially in this kind of very busy and turbulent times, we try to bury our very sincere, very honest feelings, and that is a bad thing, actually. I think every human being should be able and motivated to bring out his or her feelings to the outside, good or bad, actually. And somehow with the new songs, during the recording or songwriting process, I had the feeling that, these songs help me again refocus, getting to my inner self, and thus the title Innern, because it's, for me, in German, it's actually a verb. You can translate it as a verb, to concentrate, to meditate, to get back, to remember yourself, what's inside of you. So it made perfectly sense.
Okay. In the biography, it was written that this album, you play a kind of black metal, but not a typical black metal, but it could be more close compared to Waltz in the Throne Room, etc. I don't find personally it, because there is not this pagan vibe and no keyboards like that they use nowadays, the American band. So, but do you feel close to Waltz in the Throne Room, or maybe Hierarchy for the Sky from Austria?
Well, with we share a history with both. We toured with Harakiri for the Sky, they're very cool guys, and also played was it the very first show or the first shows actually from the band? We were invited to open for Wolves in the Throne Room back in 2010, so many years ago. But still, I'm on your side basically, musically or maybe also lyrically, or especially musically, there are not too many parallels, I think, between our bands.
Yeah.
I must honestly say that often these kind of promotional text biographies, they are
of course,
written by the label or by anyone. We get it to approve, and it's sometimes hard to like say, I don't like that. But I mean, I like the bands, but for example, if we compare to band A or B, I actually don't care. It's all right.
You don't play Udo, Der Schneider music or Rammstein music. You play black metal, so it's not totally wrong. But okay. So but you have your unique style, and this new album. So there are 6 tracks only, but long tracks. We can find. If you have time, could we make a short track listing with you? Because I don't make that in general in my album review, of course, sometimes. But during the interview, only 6 tracks. If you agree, we can make a short track listing.
Yeah, and so I hope I don't tell you too much for each song, so we can fit it in the time.
Yeah. But quickly, there are 6 tracks. The 5th track, it's an interlude, and it's a third part of Finisterre that you start in the album called Finisterre. And in the previous album Noktvrn there was another song called Finisterre Part 2, and we can find Finisterre III at the 5th position in the track listing.
Yes.
So you continue this sequel of interlude and travel?
Yeah, maybe some people now, I read something in the internet that people already say, oh, they made a trilogy out of it. But maybe we also continue with Finisterre Part 4 in the future.
Okay.
For me, it just made sense. It's an instrumental track. It's just a piano track. So there are no lyrics. You can't take a song title from the lyrics or something. So you need another kind of connection. And as Finisterre Part 2 on Noktvrn has also been an instrumental track, I just decided to name it the same way, just to continue with the part.
But it's not easy at the end. It's not an outro. It's just interlude before Forlorn at the end of the album. But we are going to I remember that you like very much Chopin, the pianist.
Yes.
Chopin.
Very much. Yeah, still very inspired by him. And of course, this piano I used for recording Finisterre III. It's been a very old piano from the 1920s.
Not samples of keyboards on computer.
It survived both world wars, so it had a very, very special vibe. You can even hear the pedals squeaking, and it's out of tune. Actually, it's out of tune if you listen closely. And the recording was made not with the intention this will be a final version of a song. I just tried some things here and there and ended up with this one and thought like, okay, it's somehow it's the perfect ending to Fragment, the song prior to that.
2 minutes. Okay.
It's just 2 minutes, but it leaves the listener some room, some breathing, and it's I just wanted to have it on the album.
Okay, but for the listeners,
because unfortunately, I couldn't take the piano here in my new studio. It was still recorded in the old studio, so it's also a very nice memory of that.
Yeah, the piano is complicated to move move it. Okay. So for the listeners and the watchers and the subscribers, I recall 6 tracks, but we will just speak about at the end of the album. So the album starts with Marter. Marter, it's called. It means martyr, maybe in English. No.
Martyr. No, I think it doesn't have to do something with a martyr or with a Y.
Well, yeah.
No, I think it's a different word. Martyr in German is actually the synonym for torment, for pain in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically the song is about what I said earlier. We live in a society where it's kind of stigmatized to talk about your very honest inner feelings, and if you bury them, they can corrode your soul from within, which can be very dangerous. And at one point, it can explode in the end, and it can create a real mess. So, I try at least to take care of my mental health through different routines or through writing, through music especially. And I think, in my opinion, many people, what we see on our shows, for example, for many people, music is like a helping tool to get free, and it shouldn't be oppressed. The feelings shouldn't be oppressed. And by sharing your emotions, sharing your inner pain, sometimes there can be a beautiful thing coming out of it, and relief and creativity, actually. And that is what is the song about, basically.
It helps people. It helps you. It helps people. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The second, this is the album. The first song, I find it very heavy and dark. A bit remember me TRIPTYKON, a bit, the introduction, a bit. It's not produced by Victor Santura, but in Bavaria, but okay. The second song, it's called Xibalba.
He's not too far away.
He's not too far away.
He's living
in Bavaria.
2 hours from here, I think.
Yeah. And he produced so many new stuff.
Oh,
he has a grunge side project, he told me. I'm waiting for it. Alors, Xibalba, second song. Xibalba, for me, I recently saw live in an hardcore metal festival, a band, American band from New Mexico called Xibalba, and they are focused on Aztec culture and death only. It's more sludge, hardcore stuff, very heavy. What is it about Xibalba here in der WEG EINER FREIHEIT?
When I started writing the song, there was a certain melody. It's this one very long blast beat in the middle of the song, where it also says Helia as a choir in the background. And with this part, I had a strong connection to a soundtrack from a movie called The Fountain. Maybe you know it. Maybe some people watching know it. Very good movie, in my opinion. And there, in the movie, the movie also touches themes of the Maya, not the Aztec, but the Mayan culture in Mexico. And in a way, I came like, okay, let's just give the song the title, the working title at first. Xibalba, because I always give the songs some kind of working titles I have a connection with, and then later see if it's still fitting or maybe change it out.
Okay. But first, okay.
Yeah, and then another very nice connection, I think, is our drummer Tobias and myself. We are part has been part of the live lineup of a band called Los Males del Mundo. You're
member of the line. Live member of the.
And we were invited with the band to play in Mexico in 2023 in November, and that was exactly the time when I was writing this song. And after this festival, I spent another couple of days with Tobias in Yucatan, in this peninsula in southern Mexico, where actually the Maya culture was still is very present.
Yeah, you're right, in Maya. Okay. Yeah, because Tobias and Alan used to play live in Los Males del Mundo.
He's now also playing there, the guitars.
Okay. It's a long
and
song.
So just to complete it, there's a very strong personal connection between Tobias, myself, and the song, because we listened to the demo of the song while driving through the forests and seeing all the ruins, the Mayan ruins.
That
was cool.
Maybe not the pyramid. Oh no, I don't remember the temple or the ruins. Okay, okay, very nice song, very long song. The third song is Eos, not Eros, but Eos, long song too, and Fragment. I like very much Fragment because there are chords, clean voice also. I don't know if it's you who sing or other person, guest maybe.
Yeah.
And could you tell me more about Eos and after Fragment, please?
Yeah. For the vocals, it's all me on the album. There are a little bit background vocals by our guitarist Nico.
Okay.
In the last song, but for these songs until now, it's all myself, and that was also the idea for the new album. I spent a lot of time practicing vocals. I see it as a very, very good way to evolve as a musician, as an artist, because the voice, not only singing but also speaking, is a very, very direct way to communicate yourself.
Yeah.
It's easy as that. So my motivation was to just try many different vocal styles on the new album, see how I myself react, how my bandmates react, how the people react actually. And I'm very happy that you like Fragment the most, you said, I think.
It's in the middle of the album, but it's the first time you sing so with clear vocals, so most in the album.
Not the first time, but I think the style I'm singing in Fragment and doing a whole verse with a very very well written, or it took me a lot of time to write it, actually, the vocal line. That's the first time basically I did that, and it was very I was a bit anxious about that, but
it's a nice song. I like it. And Eos, it's different. Eos is more direct, maybe. I don't have a lot of backwards, but
definitely Eos is a rather traditional song, I would say. We also call it sometimes Lichtmensch 2.0 because it's some kind of remembered us to the song Lichtmensch on the Unstille album, which was a very brutal, straight, aggressive song, and Eos kind of has the same vibe. It's the most technical song, I think, from us, and combining three completely different vocal techniques: the throat singing, standard screaming, I would say, and the scream clean vocal mixture, which is difficult for me, but I get behind it more and more. I'm practicing a lot, so I'm very much looking forward to play that song live.
Okay, and so after there is Finisterre III, after Fragment, and the last track called Forlorn. Forlorn, it means sad, exhausted, desperate. Forlorn. Could you sum up which words about this? A few words about this last track, and or people will discover that. And after we are going to speak about maybe the music video. I don't know where will be the music video from the album, and are out in September to promote this album on YouTube. And after the live plans maybe of the band.
Sure. So Forlorn, as I said earlier in the beginning of the interview, this is a special song because it was the first song ever in the band's career where it was not me who was doing the basic of the song, I didn't, or to say differently, Nicolas, our guitarist, was writing the song from the beginning. Just with a very, very initial idea. I gave him, like, here's something, maybe you can work with it. If not, do whatever you want. He was approaching me after I finished writing the other songs. He was approaching me, hey, could you imagine? I have the idea all the time. Could you imagine me writing a song for the new album? And then I said, yeah, do it, because I'm pretty much finished with everything. I just wrote 5 songs, and I'm
you don't need a break. More than 6 songs.
I could have, but there was still place on the album. It was just around about 35 minutes.
40.
So much. So his proposal was very welcome.
Okay.
I gave him a little idea. He did his magic, and then suddenly this song happened. Of course, we sent back and forth many different ideas and parts. I also did some writing here and there, and then there was a new song, and yeah, we were very proud and happy about that.
Okay. Honestly, you have a lot of challengers, but in September, I think you will be album of the month at Metal Ops. Maybe equality with equals with Stone Jesus, another but different rock.
Oh yeah, I
as
wouldn't
release
care
on
if they
Season of
do it.
Mist. Yeah, but maybe
They're cool
equals.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah, for
they're really
Ukrainian.
cool.
Okay.
We're good friends actually with them.
Yeah. More rock, progress, grunge, progressive, but we like very much Stone Jesus. Yeah. So another release on Season of Mist. So there are some music videos already out or coming out from this album Innern soon?
Yeah, there was one for EOS. It was released in July, I think.
Yeah, very good.
Yesterday we released the music video for Marter.
Okay.
A new song. And then that's it basically, because the songs are so long, honestly, it's so difficult and also costly to do music videos for
just
this kind of stuff.
lyric video maybe.
Yeah, not such a big fan of that. I mean, we did it now with Marta in a way. There are the lyrics in the video, but
it's already good.
We think that our music also works without visuals. Just put on your headphones or anything and sit down, take your time. That is very important, especially for this album, especially for the first half, because these are two very long songs in the beginning. But just take your time. It's very important, and
but
you don't need any fancy music video.
But maybe this album of WEG EINER FREIHEIT is maybe the more accessible. Maybe.
Yeah, you think
album.
So?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
But maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
I think we will find out.
But I need to listen to maybe. But I invite everybody to listen. And you take the time. 6 tracks, one track. Later another track, and but the whole album.
The album was intentionally written in chronological order from the first song until the sixth song. So we tried to keep a natural flow between the songs in a way, and I think you can hear it. And that means the songs work best when you hear them, when you listen to them from start to finish. You don't have to, but. It will make sense, I think.
It's a nice album. Thank you very much, Nikita. When can we hope to see you live? So are you going to go on tour in America, in Europe? I don't know. And in France?
In Europe, we're having a release tour scheduled for the week after the release. So release will be on September 12th via Season of Mist. And the week after that, we start our European tour with HERETOIR, another very good.
Good. Nice stuff.
And it will also, excuse me?
German band.
Yeah, also German band.
And this very cool guys.
The first time in France they're playing with us. So in France we play Grenoble and Paris. Unfortunately, only these two. Hopefully we can add some next year. We go, of course, Germany, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland.
Spain, Italy, no, South of Europe.
No, Spain, Italy. It's at the moment it's a bit hard and very costly. Far away. And there's
America. Is it America?
America.
You have some plans. It's not too hard to play when you are a German band and you speak with a German name.
Hard. There are different other reasons why it's hard for any outside of America band to tour in the US. The visa stuff and everything.
But you have fans. I'm sure you have fans over there.
We have, and they have been asking to come for a very long time. Finally, we can make it happen next year in May on Maryland Death Fest, and very much looking forward to that. We're in the middle of the visa application process. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it's like a gamble in a way, costs a lot of money. Some people are not aware of that, but it's so hard.
I understand.
And takes so much time and efforts. But hopefully this way, we are very early in the process. May is still many months to go, so we hope we can make it.
And after festivals next year, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah. In the summer we.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, I hope for you. But so it was a passionating interview. I can speak a lot of hours, but you have other interviews. Thank you very much, Nikita, for your time. And good luck with Innern, the new album of Der WEG EINER FREIHEIT, out in September on Season of Mist. Congratulations, very good album, very passionating album. Only 6 tracks, but yeah, not not unuseful stuff. It's only good stuff, and I like that. So 43 minutes, the album.
Still.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Fred, and metal-GER and everyone who's watching for your interest in the band and for giving me a place to talk about it here. It's really very appreciated, because we know that you are not doing that for the money, or most of you journalists and metal blogs or magazines are only doing it for the passion. With the heart, and that is very important. We must not forget that, and that is very important. So thank you very much, and for your work, and yeah, we hope to see you soon somewhere.
Danke schön. Thank you very much, Nikita. Take care, and see you live in France on tour, I hope. Okay.
Yeah. Merci. Thank you very much. Bye.